I agree with you. It's really, really hard to find that quarterback. And I'm not telling people to calm down about Geno. If you're upset about Geno or if you're nervous about whether Geno's the guy, I think that that's a fair thing to wonder.
That's perfectly fine.
Geno is in his early 30s. He has 1 year of, being a Pro Bowler and being really solid for you. You did not win in spite of Geno. You won because of Geno in the passing offense. That was a big part of the reason you were in the playoffs. But he's also got a past that some people are wary of, with a lot of failure with the Jets and obviously several years as a backup. So I understand the fear. I understand the frustration, and I understand the desire to kind of say enough. Just go find your guy. Go find your Patrick Mahomes. The problem is how many of you want to win? Just want to end the winning now. Go ahead and stick at 3 wins and try your very best to get a Caleb Williams type. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that this team will probably draft a quarterback this year or next. I think that they'll want to stock up. John Schneider always said he wished that he had drafted more passers, if only to have them as trade chips. So, yeah, I do think that no matter what, no matter where they finish the season, no matter where their draft status, they're going to take a quarterback soon. But the idea of get rid of Geno, okay, but then what? We started the season with people thinking no, this team can win the division. 49ers are overrated. And now we're here with bench Geno. I just think bench Geno is an overreaction right now.
It is
really
an overreaction.
Do.
It definitely is. And that's the NFL for you. Full of it because you got a week to kind of digest things and see what happens. And not to beat up on the kid, but I'm going to go back to Herbert and try to make some sense of why he's gotten paid so much, right? Rookie season, 4,300 yards, 31 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. 2021, 5,000 yards, 38 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. 2022, 4,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So far this year, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. How many post games has this man won? Post-game games. How many post-game wins does he have? Post-game. Sorry, postseason. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Geno?
Yeah, no, Herbert.
None.
What am I trying to say right now? Playoff. Goodness
Playoff
gracious.
Wins.
Get it together. Get it together. But how many playoff wins does this guy have? He has none.
None. Okay. I had to think about it. I was like, I know the Jags had that comeback, but I couldn't remember if they were in there before.
Same amount as Geno, right? So what are you really paying for? And I think what people are paying for are the regular season excitement. That's what you pay for. If you can provide some regular season excitement as a quarterback, you are going to force franchises to pay you as if you are a top-tier quarterback. It's all about the timing. So when I look at Geno's regular season performance of last year, and you got him for 25 to 27, if this dude is like 5 years younger, you're paying about 35 to 40 mil for his services. So I get people being frustrated because they want to win and I want to win too. But I'm also looking at the situation. I go, all right, believe it or not, you might have gotten Geno for a bargain off of what he did last year. It was his time for him to get paid. Timing is everything. Then you look at these other guys and I say, all right, do you want to be really exciting in the playoffs, in the regular season, and then get to the playoff and sputter? Either way, whether it's Geno or Herbert, you're in the same situation when it comes to the postseason. So it's such a complicated thing because I feel like I know what it takes to build a championship team, and it starts with a quarterback. And in reality, off of Geno's last season, you might have gotten him for a bargain, but I understand your frustration so far these last 2 games.
This is the most common sentiment right now from the Mac and Jacks text line. You can join this conversation, 866-979-3776. Bump, tell me what you think about this take. I'm summarizing several texts that we're getting all into one kind of take. Geno is fine, and Geno's your starter right now, but Geno's a backup. Most people are saying, not everyone, but I'm getting several texts here from people saying, look, Geno, no, he's not your long-term answer. He's fine for right now, but he very clearly is a backup. I have my own take and my own response to that, but what do you think?
I think he could be a backup on certain teams. I think if you're looking at the top QBs in the league, he can be a backup for those guys, a really good backup. He can be a backup for the top 5 guys that I just mentioned. Backup for Tua. He can back up Kirk. He can back up Stafford. Definitely back up Stroud because he's a young guy. But I think he's better than Mac Jones. He's better than Justin Fields. He's better than Josh Dobbs. He's better than Ryan Tannehill. He's better than Baker Mayfield. He's better than Jordan Love. All these guys are starters as well. Geno's such a gray area quarterback. He's such a gray area quarterback because when you're talking about teams who are built to win a championship, he's probably a backup. You're talking about teams that are hoping to make the playoffs, he's a starter. And then those teams who are on the cusp of being something really good, he can start there as well. So Geno is it's all about his age and when he decided, not when he decided, when he got an opportunity to ball out, and he actually did it. And I think that's what makes people so frustrated. But that's the situation you're in because of exceeded expectations from last year. So I just tell people, man, just like hang in there, man. Just hang in there a little bit more. Now we get to like week 10, 11, 12. All right, man, we can start talking about what the future looks like. But I think Geno is still good enough to get into the playoffs. And honestly, that is what people should be hoping for at this point. If you're hoping for a Super Bowl, I mean, goodness gracious, you're the most optimistic person I've met in my whole life.
Yeah.
Because I just don't see it. I think it's a good team that can be competitive and things can happen.
Yeah.
But expectations should be playoffs.
Remember